One of my all-time favorite Bible passages comes from Ephesians 4. It's very top of the verse. It says, "As a prisoner for the Lord then, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling that you have received." I don't know why, but every single time I read those verses, I just get this internal sense that I have a purpose. And for some reason, all growing up, I feel like I was looking for purpose. I was looking for meaning in life. I know that's a weird thing for an 11-year-old, a 13-year-old to be thinking about. But I had this sense in me that I wanted to live a high calling. I wanted to live a life that was full of purpose. So when I read this passage, I think I find it. I find that I am someone, and so are you, that has a high calling. Because we are urged, we are called by Paul to live a life worthy of the calling that you have received. I don't know if you're waking up this morning and you're wondering if you have any purpose, if you have anything important, if your life is going to be full of meaning or if it's just going to be empty and meaningless. I urge you to take seriously Paul's words in this passage. You are called to live a life worthy of the calling that you have received. That means first and foremost that you have a calling. When you wake up this morning, you are waking up to purpose. You are waking up with a job to do that God has put you on this earth to do. And you must live a life worthy of that calling. As you go about your day, take Ephesians 4:1 and really think about it. Think, how am I living worthy of that calling? And what are the areas of my life that perhaps I'm falling short? Maybe even just waking up with the question, do I have a calling? Is my life meaningful? Has caused you to live below the standards that God has called you to live? If that's you, make a switch, make a change. Throw out the areas of your life that are falling short of the standard of the calling that you have received and raise the bar for your life because you have a high calling. When Jesus ascended to heaven and he gave a charge to his disciples, he said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore, go and make disciples." That is your calling. You are here alive on the earth today because God has charged you to carry the message of the gospel into whatever area you go. So whether you're going to Starbucks today, or you're going to school today, or you're waking up and you're loving on your kiddos today, you have a calling to take the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ, and to make disciples, to follow Jesus, and to invite people to follow along with you. You have a calling. Live worthy of that calling. I hope that encourages you today.